olive trees, and then backyard. Yeah. So I've done a bunch of stuff. I'm in Tuscania now. I went to the Colosseum in Rome, which was amazing. Like, I'll add a bunch of pictures of it. I don't have as many pictures of Tuscania yet because I've just been kind of living and not taking all the pictures, but I'll get there. Let me see. I got to see the Mediterranean on the way here, which was really cool. Hopefully I'll get to see it closer up at some point. But just being able to see it and being in contact with it was really great because it's just something you see on a map but never really get to see in person. So the days here have been really long. I've been getting up before dawn every day and just kind of going out into town, and it's actually been really amazing. I've been having coffee with some of the older guys, the older men that have coffee really early every morning, and they just all read the news together and read the newspapers, and they're hilarious. They don't know much English at all, most of them, and I only have a few words of Italian, so I try to communicate, and it's really funny. They give each other a lot of shit, and they're just like, they banter back and forth a lot, and then they'll try to communicate with me. They're like, at one point, one of them pointed to one of their friends, and then they looked at me and they're like, "Your name is Banana," like trying to introduce me to them, and it was really strange. They're really nice though. They make a huge effort to communicate, and they buy me cappuccinos sometimes. They're really sweet. I found out that one of the guys who bought me a cappuccino today was actually the mayor of Tuscania. I didn't know that prior. It's so small. It's adorable. All of the streets are like cobblestone, and every corner is just perfect. It's just so picturesque. It's like what the quaintness of America is trying to be. Let me see. I wrote stuff down. My classes start tomorrow. I'm excited about that because I don't know like any Italian. I've been trying to learn a different word every day. Yesterday I learned oggi, which means today. Today I learned, let me think, dominate, I think, which means tomorrow. I've picked up a couple of things, but for the most part I'm really lost. No one speaks English here, and they're very sweet, and we can usually communicate. I've been able to get around pretty well. I can't figure out how to order things by the pound, like cheese and lunch meat, so I've been kind of cheating with that. Everything else is so fresh, so I've just been able to kind of wing it, because they have markets. Once a week they have a market here that's like a combination of like a flea market and a farmer's market, and like secondhand stuff, and it's really cheap, and everyone's really nice, and everything is so fresh and so delicious and really cheap. Like, even going out to eat, all the ingredients are so fresh. It's like the best food ever, and the coffee is, oh man, oh. For those who know me, it's something special. My addiction is kind of accepted here. They just drink a lot of espresso all the time. Let me see. Yeah, I do a lot of walking here, which is good because it's beautiful. Also, it's really kind of medieval style, everything. It's pretty preserved for the most part. The buildings are really old, and there's a wall around the whole town, like a stone wall, and there's archways to get into the town. It's really kind of cool. The arches to get in are kind of meeting points for the most part. I've been meeting up with some of the other Americans too, which is cool. We did like a movie night. Well, we didn't really watch a movie, but we all went last night. That was cool. We had a picnic today. And I live with women. That's really strange for me. I live with 4 other girls, and they're all really nice people, really cool. Many of them are well-traveled, very intelligent, and good to talk to, and from different parts of the country, so we all completely disagree on most things, but we're able to do it in a way that's really, like, respectful. So we have these long discussions about politics and religion, and it's a cool thing. We actually have dinners once a week that we all sit down. This week was my week to make dinner, and I made pasta and salad. I didn't have a lot of ingredients because we just got here, so I kind of improvised, but it was actually really nice. looking forward to it. We hang out a lot, but
sorry that the audio and video quality sucked so bad on that. I know it was really windy and my camera, I don't know if it was malfunctioning. I will pay more attention to the quality of my videos when the people who owe me videos start sending me videos, because I miss your faces, so you guys need to make that happen. So I hang out with the other Americans a lot, and that's really cool. We get along well for the most part. My roommates are awesome. Although I'm trying not to speak English as much, because the more you speak English, the less you think in Italian. And even though I don't know very much Italian, it's probably important at this point to try to interact as much as possible, even not very well. I went to church today at like 8:30 this morning. It was really cool, actually, and kind of terrifying, but it was a monastery, so it was like mostly nuns, and really haunting and beautiful and cool. They sang for most of it, and it was just really surreal. And it was all in Italian and Latin, and people have really strong beliefs here. Like, I went because, firstly, it's beautiful, and secondly, it's such a core, integral part of the culture. Catholicism is just kind of built in, like that's what people are raised on, even if they don't believe it later in their life. Everyone's kind of taught about Catholicism and goes to church when they're young, and a lot of people carry it on, so the people that were there just, it was like they were stating a fact, not trying to believe it. They genuinely believed it, and it was just a totally different atmosphere that I've ever really experienced in a church. It was really amazing, and I kind of freaked out a little bit, but it was very cool. I'm probably going to try to go again next week, maybe to a different one, so I can explore different ones and see what they're like. Everyone's really happy here, and really close-knit and friendly and sweet, even though I can't really interact with them very well. Most of them will make an effort and wave on the streets and always say ciao or buongiorno or whatever in the mornings. And they're very polite and very cordial, even though I definitely stand out as a foreigner. And I like it here a lot. It's very cool. I miss home a little bit. There are parts about it, and I'm only a weekend, so I'm sure that will come up a little bit. But at the same time, it's really beautiful, and I'm really, really grateful to be here. Like, it's such a privilege. I was paying attention to the lines on some of the older people's faces when I was having coffee the other morning, and they're different than I'm used to. They all have just smile lines and crow's feet, and they're all really joyful. They laugh a lot, and I can see how that would kind of be told on their faces. It's, I think, such a close-knit community that, because it's so small, that it just, people are happy and have less petty issues, at least. So I will try to take more videos, and next weekend I'm going to Florence, so I will try to take a lot of pictures of that, and I'll let you guys know how my classes go this week. Hopefully I'll pick up some Italian and be able to interact with people better. I love you guys. I will see you sometime soon. Skype with me. Alright. Ciao.
The morning games were the Venationes. In the Venationes were mock hunts between professional hunters and exotic animals.